So students, after completing with the anatomy, we are going to start with the physiology. And what do you mean by physiology? It is the study of the different function and activities that take place within the living organism. Okay, we can take the example that how the root absorbs the water. It is also a physiological process, that how the roots can absorb the water. Okay, and after the water is being absorbed by the root, then how it is being transported up to the tip of the plant. So this is also a matter of interest that we should understand. So this process of absorption of water by the root, it is called the physiological process. Again, how the blood in our body is circulated from the heart to the different parts of the body. This is also a matter of fact we study. So these processes which we study, it is called what? Physiological processes. Next we are going to study ecology. What is ecology? Ecology, you can say, it is the interrelationship between the vegetative and the organic environment, or in the other words, in the simplest form, we can say it is the interaction between the living organism with its environment. It is also called ecology, and the term ecology was given by E. Haeckel. Next we are going to study about the behavioral biology. The name tells you, you are going to study the behavior of an organism, and this behavior of an organism, it is strongly influenced by two things. One is the heredity and the second is the environment. These two things greatly affects the growth and development of an, or the behavior of an organism. Okay, so this behavioral biology was studied by two scientists. First, it is called Pavlov experiment. As you all can see the diagram here, this is called Pavlov's experiment. Okay, so in this experiment, what the scientist did, he provided the food to the dog and he trained the dog for 1 month or more than 1 month. Okay, whenever he gave the food to the dog, he rang the bell. As soon as the dog used to hear the ring of the bell, he used to salivate, and then the food was given to him. One day what the scientist did, he did not give the food. He rang the bell but did not give the food, but as usual, hearing the bell, the dog salivates. So can we not say that yes, this behavior can be conditioned? Okay, so this is an example of conditioned reflex. It means you are training the dog to behave in such a manner. Next we are going to study about the behavior of the honeybee, and honeybee is called a social insect. What do you mean by social insect? When, like in our society, we have the different class division. In case of the honeybee also, the different class divisions. That is why they are called social insect. In case of the honeybee, they have a queen. Below the queen you have the drone. Below the drone you have the nurse, and below it you have the worker bees. So worker bees, so this class division, okay, done. It is also called what? Social. It is one of the behavior performed by the honeybee. You all know that the function of the queen is to lay the eggs. The worker will forage the growing up pupa. Okay, so these are all the society's behavior. Next we are going to see evolution. What is evolution? You all know evolution. It is a gradual and a slow process that goes on year after year. Okay, so this is called what? Evolution. And other branches we will up to here we have completed it. Other branches we are going to study later on. Okay class, so thank you class. We'll continue in the next class.